What if I told you that Madara was never the true villain of Naruto? What if the greatest enemy in the story had no face, used no jutsu, and was never truly defeated? Why did so many characters start with good intentions and end up as monsters? And more importantly, did Naruto really defeat the greatest villain of the story, or did he only defeat people who were broken by it? Whenever people talk about villains in Naruto, the first name that comes to mind is Madara Uchiha. He is imposing, powerful, charismatic. He dominates every scene he appears in and gives the feeling of a definitive final villain. But the more you analyze the story calmly, the clearer it becomes that Madara is not the root of the problem. He is just the final result of something much bigger that existed long before he was born. The true villain of Naruto is the shinobi system itself, an entire world built on war, hatred, revenge, and children trained to kill from a very young age. A system that uses people as tools, discards lives when convenient, and then acts surprised when someone rebels against all of it. From the very beginning of the story, the ninja world is presented as cruel, villages that claim to protect their people but send children to the battlefield, leaders who talk about peace while making decisions based on power and control, and a cycle of hatred that never ends. It only changes faces as generations pass. Obito did not become what he became because he was weak. He became that way because he watched the world destroy everything he loved. Nagato did not turn into an extremist by choice. He was raised in the middle of war, lost his parents, lost his friends, and learned that in that world only the cruel survived. Itachi did not kill his own clan because he was a monster. He was forced to choose between two tragedies created by the system itself. And Madara follows that exact same logic. He grows up in a world where children die every day, where clans live in constant war, and where the only way to survive is strength. When he loses his brothers, loses his clan, and realizes that the world will never change on its own, he simply decides to break everything and rebuild it his own way. The point is that Madara did not create this world. He was shaped by it. Just like almost every major antagonist in the series, Naruto makes this very clear all the time. Villains do not appear out of nowhere. They are pushed onto this path by a system that repeatedly fails to protect those it should. And the most ironic part of all is that Naruto himself is also a victim of this system. Rejected as a child, used as a weapon, hated by the village he swore to protect. If Naruto had taken one wrong step at some point, he could easily have become another villain in this story. The difference is that Naruto found people who believed in him. But how many others did not have that same luck? How many Obitos, how many Nagatos, and how many Madaras were created because no one reached out at the right moment? When Naruto defeats Madara, defeats Kagaya, and ends the Great Ninja War, the feeling is victory. But if you look more closely, you realize that the true villain was never confronted head-on. The system still exists. The villages remain armed. The world is still based on military power, only now living in a temporary period of peace. The ending of the series itself shows this. Peace exists, but it depends on a balance of power. It depends on extremely powerful people keeping everything under control. In other words, it is a fragile peace, sustained by the fear of a new war. Naruto managed to change people, managed to break some individual cycles of hatred, but he never completely destroyed the structure that creates those cycles. And maybe it was never possible to do that in a single generation. At its core, Naruto was always a story about how the world breaks people. Not just about evil villains trying to destroy everything. The antagonists are simply the cruelest reflection of a system that failed countless times. And that is exactly why Madara was never the true villain. He was only the most powerful among many who were born from a broken world. A world that feeds on pain, loss, and war since its foundation. Now I want to know what you think. Was the greatest villain of Naruto a specific character or the shinobi system itself? And if the story continued for more generations, do you think this cycle would really end, or would everything start all over again? And if you enjoy discovering these hidden stories from the world of anime, make sure to follow the Shonen channel for more videos like this. Here we explore the hidden side of the anime that shaped generations.